The new Fox News Opinion Dynamics polls are out, and they have Democrat Barack Obama out in front of Republican John McCain by 3 percentage points. But McCain may be ahead in some important categories like trust. What does this all mean for November? Well, here to help us crunch the numbers, Republican pollster Chris Wilson and Democratic pollster Doug Schoen. Welcome you both, gentlemen. I want to start off with the head-to-head numbers. Let's put those up for folks. We're looking at polling that started in March and continues now through current numbers. You can see that Obama and McCain pretty much tight through March. McCain a little bit up in April, but now Obama's back on top. Chris, let me ask you, is Obama doing everything right, or is McCain doing something wrong?
Well, it's about what you would expect, but I would say that the one surprise to me for Obama is that he didn't get much of a post-nomination bounce. And in fact, what you do see is 1 in 7 people who voted for Hillary Clinton say they're voting for John McCain. And that's a real problem for Obama, particularly when you get inside the numbers and start to look at the independents.
And Doug, I want to ask you about that, which Chris mentioned there. Let's look at Clinton supporters, because all along the heated primary battle, there were a lot of folks who said, if she doesn't win, I'm going to jump ship and go to McCain. I think we've got some numbers so we can look and see what Hillary Clinton supporters are saying about how they'll vote now. You could see back earlier in April, it looked like 47% for McCain, but 32% said they were going to jump over to McCain. 47% for Obama. But now it looks like maybe they're not going to stick with that threat. 68% saying they'll go for Obama, 17% for McCain. How do you think that's really going to play out?
Yeah, Shannon, what we're seeing is what usually happens in these sorts of circumstances. After a divisive primary, the Democrats are coalescing around Barack Obama. I think we can expect that will continue, and that explains why Barack has gone from a narrow deficit in the horse race to a narrow lead.
All right, now the all-important group, we can all agree, is these independent voters. We've got to look at where they're going, so we have some interesting numbers. A poll, who are you proud to have more as president, McCain or Obama? This is broken down by Democrats, Republicans, and independents, and you can see the numbers, of course, go by the party lines when we're looking at the match to the exact candidate for that party. But when you look at independents, 59% say Obama as president, they'd be proud. 74% of these independents are going with McCain. Chris, do you think that they're going to stick with him going into November?
Well, it's a stick with in terms of a pride thing, and I think this speaks to a bigger problem Obama has, again, when you dig deeper into the numbers. Obama is unproven. He's had some missteps on issues, particularly with when you look at this lead that McCain has on issues like terrorism, on issues like national security. Those are the sorts of issues that are coming up to the top here. The other thing that I found interesting as you dig into the internals is 60% of independents say that they have deep concerns about Obama's association with Jeremiah Wright and the controversy surrounding his comments. And I think that's what lends itself to these pride numbers, and that's why you're seeing these sorts of numbers. And yes, I do think if Obama doesn't shore up himself as a candidate and sort of overcome the inexperience factor that he's got to deal with, that could hold out and move towards pushing independents to vote for McCain in November.
All right, Doug, we'll let you quickly have the final word on that.
Yeah, independents want change. They've really had it with the Bush administration, and the real issue in this election, which is a failed economy. Barack is holding his own, if not leading, with independents, and I expect that will probably continue as people focus on higher gas prices and the continuing crisis in the home ownership sector.
All right, Chris Wilson, Doug Schoen, thank you both for your time today.
Thank you.